Welcome to the Living with Grace series. In this session, we will be talking about compassion and how it's at the heart of living with grace. Compassion in the context of living with grace is a fundamental and deeply humane quality. It reflects our capacity to understand, empathize, and respond to the suffering and needs of others with both kindness and love. It means conducting ourselves with dignity, poise, and an inner harmony that radiates outward. It influences our interactions and relationships with others. Compassion is having a deep awareness of other suffering and this desire to alleviate it. Being compassionate allows us to step into someone else's shoes, to feel what they feel, and to understand their perspective. In the context of grace, this means approaching others with a deep understanding of their humanity. It's recognizing that they, just like you, experience joys and sorrows, triumphs and challenges. Compassion serves as a reminder of our shared human experience and reinforces the interconnectedness of all beings. And from this perspective, we choose to be kind and generous in our actions and intentions with others. Graceful individuals extend help and support to those in need without expecting anything in return. They recognize that genuine acts of kindness bring the sense of inner fulfillment and alignment. They offer kindness, empathy, and understanding to all those that they encounter along their journey. This kind of compassion fosters a sense of community and connection with others. Living with grace often involves building relationships that are strong and supportive, and they do so with a network of people who share these values. And this creates a positive, loving, and interconnected community. In addition to this, graceful living involves forgiveness and acceptance of others' flaws and mistakes. With compassion, we are able to let go of judgments and grudges, and this fosters an environment of understanding in which we can grow and learn from our experiences. The compassion that we are talking about practicing is inherently humble. It involves recognizing our own imperfections and treating everyone with the same respect and compassion, regardless of their status, background, or beliefs. Practicing compassion in this way contributes to a sense of inner peace and tranquility. When we extend compassion to others, we not only ease their burdens, but we also experience a sense of calm and harmony within ourselves, a state of being that aligns with living gracefully. So, we have spoken a lot about having compassion for others. However, it's important to include ourselves in the circle of compassion. Just like anyone else, we are deserving of kindness and love and compassion. In order to have compassion for others, we truly must first be compassionate with ourselves. We can only pour from a full cup. As Pema Chodron says, compassion for others begins with kindness to ourselves. So, in summary, compassion in the context of living with grace represents a core aspect of our character. It encourages understanding, kindness, forgiveness, humility, and inner peace. It establishes a profound connection with others, helping to build a harmonious and supportive community where individuals uplift each other through their shared values of love and empathy. And it all begins with compassion for ourselves. And so we'll be moving into a brief reflection, and we'll do this in order to explore compassion a bit further. So I'd like to invite you to take a moment to settle in your seat. There's an invitation to soften your gaze or close your eyes if that feels right for you. And just taking a few gentle, easeful breaths. And please call to mind a friend who is struggling with something that's moderately difficult in their life right now. Imagine that they have come to tell you about this issue. How would you respond to them? What would you say? What are some words that you would use? How would you say it? What would your tone be like? And how about your body language? Are there any gestures that you would use? Now imagining that you were in the same exact situation as your friend. What would you say to yourself in this situation? What words would you use? And how about the tone? What would that be like? What's your body language, gestures like? How comparing the two? Was one kinder or more encouraging? You notice any patterns of difference? Oftentimes, it's easier for us to be kind and compassionate to others than with ourselves. I'd like to invite you to now think about how you might be a little bit more compassionate with yourself. So perhaps it's being less critical and using kinder words with yourself. Maybe it's giving yourself the comfort that you need in a difficult moment, whatever it might be. So just taking some time to reflect on how you can cultivate more compassion for yourself. Now, ever so gently letting this reflection go. When you're ready, opening your eyes if they were closed. And we'd like to invite you to continue exploring compassion for both yourself and others in your day to day life. Thank you for your practice.